And guess what? It is Loveline. Dr. Drew here by himself. This has never happened before, but it'll be very interesting, and I appreciate your support through this. And I'm going to bore you all to death. I'm going to take just calls that interest me for a few minutes while we wait for, thank you, while we wait for Lewis and while we wait for Courtney Love. Did you bring Courtney Love here?
No, they're
Why don't you introduce
following
yourself?
me. My name is Sharon White, and I'm the Geffen record rep.
I see, and she's definitely on her way.
In another vehicle.
In another vehicle. Hopefully
Should
an
be here any
automobile.
minute.
An automobile?
Automobile.
Okay.
Helicopter. We're
going to go to some interesting calls here. I'm just let's sing the Loveline. Rob, please join us. 1 2 1 2 3 4. Loveline. That's in honor of the poor man in his absence. Carlos, 18 from Los Angeles. Carlos.
Yeah, this is me.
What can we do for you?
Well, I'm 18 right now.
Yep.
And I've been dating this girl since the 10th grade.
Yep.
And when I met her, she's had a serious case of drug. Well, in my case, any drug is serious.
Yeah.
She's been smoking pot.
She was smoking pot?
Yeah, back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for a year she was clean, or so I thought.
From pot.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I've been having unprotected sex with her.
All right.
I was her first.
Yeah.
So, and then one day I made an unannounced visit to her house,
Mm-hmm.
to like surprise her.
Mm-hmm.
And then her and the friends were shooting up
Shooting up what?
heroin.
You sure it was heroin?
Well, I don't know if it was heroin. Well, it was a needle.
So they were just shooting drugs.
Yeah.
Did you let her know that you saw that?
No, I ran out.
So she still doesn't know that you know.
Well, yeah. I kind of told her like, how could you do this to me?
Yeah.
Then like she was so wasted. I mean, she
What?
started laughing at me.
Well, it has nothing to do with you. This is her disease that's going on, and
See, but I'm worried about the HIV virus.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand, but she is practicing her disease. The disease of addiction is operating here, and it affects her judgment to the point that she really is not able to consider things like whether she exposes you to HIV or herself. I mean, obviously she doesn't want to die, but she may well be doing the kinds of reckless behaviors that will put her life at risk.
Mm-hmm. The scary thing is that stuff is so accessible to us. I mean,
Why is
everywhere.
that? Why is that?
Well, because you could just walk down the hall at where I used to go to school,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just ask for it, and you could just about get it.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Well, Wilson in LA.
Oh, Lewis just joined us here. Thanks for coming. We've got Carlos, 18, who just found his girlfriend slamming drugs.
Oh,
And
okay.
she smoked a lot of pot in the old days, but he thought she was clean, and now...
Hi.
Hi.
Courtney's downstairs, by the way. I blazed up. She was signing autographs down there. She had an entourage.
shaking.
Dude, I was we'll go on. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt the call. Go ahead.
Well, we're talking about what he needs to do.
I think he needs to get tested.
Yeah, you need an HIV test, so does she. She needs treatment, and if you're going to stay in this relationship with this person, probably you're going to have to get involved in some kind of codependency program. Okay? This is not a simple matter. It's not as though she's just going to stop. Once somebody graduates to slamming drugs, whether it be cocaine, speed, or heroin, it really is addicting at that point, and it's addiction, and it needs to be treated. It will not just stop. She may stop for periods of time, but by definition, it will continue. If somebody could just stop drugs based on a desire to stop, there would be no disease of addiction. People want to stop, they can't, and they need treatment at that point. Can I give you a number to call?
Yeah.
Do you want to share something first? Okay, number is 818-356-2789.
Oh, hold on. Let me get a pen.
By the way, Drew, have you been getting a lot of heroin calls recently? Because heroin in the last year has made a major comeback.
You know what? It's actually pretty constant. Maybe
Really?
around, yeah, maybe at least in this city.
It seems like it's at least being glamorized more in the press.
It probably is. And but heroin addiction, heroin use is a fairly constant phenomenon out there. It's never really gone up too dramatically. It's certainly never gone down very dramatically. And it is probably a subset of alcoholics that get exposed to opiates due to the social circumstances they're in, or some psychological circumstances, and they're predisposed to opiate dependency. Alcoholics are predisposed to cocaine dependency and opiate dependency, and it's just their biological makeup that predisposes them. 818-356-2789.
Okay, 356.
2789. And they've got people there can talk to you about recovery and what programs are available and what your options are, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right.
I'd like to say hi to some people who really stuck by me through thick and thin. I'd like to say hi to my little brother Gilbert, and to Maynard, and to Chris.
Thank you.
You like to give him a shout out? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay, there you go. So, so Drew, I noticed that no shortage of medical calls on the line right now.
I specifically told the screeners not for there to be a shortage of these.
He's just like you're a sieve. It's like you came in. I knew it would be just like laced with like.
How did it feel knowing that you're the host of a radio show and you're not here?
I'll tell you, it's not too good. And you know what? I was a total idiot for not calling in advance. So I got there, and the plane was just. It was like late enough so I couldn't leave and send somebody back, but it was to the point where I knew I was going to be late, and it was brutal. And everybody moves so slow too when you're in when a hurry. It's like, God damn you! It's like everybody losing slow motion. It sucks. Okay, should we go to we should do a little impotence here? Hello, Billy.
Yes.
Billy, are you 19 or are you 99, as it says on the sheet here?
49.
You're
49. Huh.
Wow.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question
You want the chair?
before I go on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what was Shriek's best hit?
What was Shriekback's last hit before we do a little
What
impotence?
was their big hit?
Nemesis?
No.
Was it? There was a later hit, and I forget what it was. I don't know, but
Fascinating.
you know what? Why don't we save this for another time?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Billy, what's going on?
You got a very impotent problem.
No, I have an anxiety problem that may be an impotent problem.
Oh, okay.
We're listening. Go ahead.
Of course, that just never happened to us with this
Of
whole
course
situation.
not.
Yeah,
No, you guys.
yeah, but we can tell you because we can tell you because we know people. See that's the thing.
It happened to a friend of mine.
That's right. But go ahead. What's up?
Remember this?
Pardon?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Louis, shut up.
Hi,
Hi,
Remember this?
Courtney just walked in.
Courtney.
Hi, Louis.
Hi, Courtney.
How are you?
Fine.
Courtney, why don't you take this chair over here?
Take a beer. Oops,
Courtney,
excuse me.
Courtney, take this chair over here.
Hi, doctor.
How are you?
I listened to the tape last time.
Uh-huh. Sit down, talk to us.
I interrupted you way too much.
That's all right.
I'm not gonna do it this time.
Please feel free to interrupt.
Nice dress, by the way. Nice
It's
duds.
the anti-glam. Check it out. I mean, the anti-grunge.
You anti-grunge?
I'm fully going anti-grunge.
She looks like I swear to God, I thought she just
prom.
she could have arrived from a prom.
What's
Exactly.
anti-grunge? That's like
Anti-grunge.
prim and proper, isn't it?
Yep.
Grab a mic.
Grunge blows.
Step up to the mic and show these people what time it is, boy.
Hey. I need an ashtray.
Got a couple pointers going there?
Smoke.
You know, it's sorry to belittle your problem here, but the queen has arrived. Sit down. Grab a
I'm
mic.
wearing a tiara tomorrow to the video awards.
Courtney.
Are you?
Courtney, just the name enough.
Courtney,
Who's Courtney? Who's your guest?
She doesn't have her headset on yet, so hang on.
She can't hear you
Can I
yet.
have
Hold
my
on.
brewski? I'm sorry to promote that. I am over 21, believe me.
Well, why
Hi,
would I not
doctor.
believe you?
Well, I just want to say to Dr. Drew that...
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Love has just
Thank you,
entered the
thank you.
studio.
Hi-
Round of
hi,
applause.
Louis.
Courtney Love?
That's right, babe.
Oh my God.
Hate girl.
Why am I so privileged to get to speak to Courtney?
What is a big deal? Why would you be privileged?
It's not a big deal.
I am not a big deal. Believe me.
No. I say I'm a 49-year-old male who's recently on the single scene, and I have questions about my functionality with women.
What's the problem?
It's been there's no problem yet.
I'm not interrupting Dr. Drew.
Go ahead.
He's smarter than me. I'm sorry.
Now, so you haven't had this problem yet, but you have a problem. Is what you're saying.
I have a psychological block
Smokes.
that I feel I may have a problem. I like to feel that at 49 that I'm still
Have you ever tried cross-dressing?
no.
You're godhead. We smoked this.
Have-
No, I haven't. Have you?
Cross-dressing?
Yeah.
I've wanted to be a guy before I get jealous. Guys have it a lot easier.
But you know what? It's
Are
easy.
you kidding?
No, girls have it easier. That's
No,
yeah,
guys.
right. You-
I was watching Pearl Jam at Brixton Academy, and I was so jealous. It's like no controversy, no problems. No one cares what's in their garbage, and they get away. You know, everyone's got a lighter up in the air. You know, when I play, it's sort of like.
But you know what? There hasn't. See, you can be that person because Chrissy Hine was that person. I had to let my. I had my
I'm
lighter
going to
in the-
interview Chrissy Hines.
Well, there you
and
go.
and I'm really belittled. I don't know what to say to her. I mean, she's like such an idol. She wrote, to me, the definitive. I hate to say this about other women because I think other women have written brilliant records, but the definitive female rock record.
Well, wait a minute.
Which one was that? The first one?
First one, absolutely.
If you're talking about women being sexual in this society,
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women playing good rock
I would
music.
feel much more comfortable. You talk about cross-dressing, And I agree with her that I think I would be much more comfortable and at ease being sexually as a woman because it's much easier.
Well, you sound
than
like
a
one of
male.
my ex-boyfriends, okay?
You know what? That's. I believe what he's saying to a certain extent, but there's a big trade-off in being a girl and the other way.
The trade-off is that we sell half as many or a quarter of as many records as guys, and we don't make as much money.
Well,
I'm
listen.
sorry to be.
Hey, I got two words. I got
won't
two
start.
words for you. In vogue. Okay. Thank you.
That's different.
It was a
That's
joke.
disco.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That joke did not go over well.
Juliana's single is really good, though. This is
Love.
Del Fuegos.
Yeah.
Great rhyme.
Hey, Miss Love,
Yes, dear.
would you agree that it would, as far as functioning sexually in this society,
You can't get it up. Is that what you're saying?
He's
I'm
afraid-
taking poor man's place as a sexist pig.
He's afraid he won't
you're
be able
much
to.
prettier than Jim.
I'm actually not that pretty. It's all
wouldn't
makeup.
Wouldn't it be easier to address yourself sexually in the society as a woman as opposed to a man?
Not if you're playing rock music.
Huh?
I
No,
live
I
for
mean,
rock and roll, and I get a lot of poop.
Listen. A man must reach out and stand up to certain standards in order to be a male. A woman can fake it.
No, we have become demonized virgins or whores. It's not a fun. Virgins or whores.
Wait, before.
No. We're not
Hello?
talking about
What does a hymen have to? I want to know. I love Juliana, but what does a hymen have to do with the vocal cord? Okay, excuse me. And this was said to me by Susan Faludi, a Pulitzer Prize winner.
So anyway, so you have this problem, right? You have
No,
this love problem.
I'm afraid I may have this problem.
You know what? That's your first problem. Is the fact that you're afraid that you have this problem.
Of course, that's why I called.
You know what?
I'm having an anxiety problem here. Not a functional problem. I have an anxiety problem. I haven't addressed it yet.
Well, what kind of
But
girls
I'm so
are you
afraid
going
of it
for,
that I'm
honey?
afraid to address it.
What kind of girls are you going for?
At 49,
Ones that
Do you have
breathe.
hair?
10 years old.
Do you have hair?
I have hair everywhere, honey.
I have total sympathy for hair loss. I mean, it's a sad thing because you
You
see
like bald
beautiful.
guys?
Sure, I do.
I mean,
Captain
bald chest and
Picard.
things like
Captain Picard. I mean, God.
Oh, really?
Oh,
She said
jeez.
Captain Picard and then grabbed her
well,
boobs.
Oh,
by the way,
I'm not bald. I have hair everywhere except on my head. Just about.
so
So your hair stewed on your back?
Oh, yeah, it fell off my head and grew on my back and grew on
Ow.
my chest and every place else.
You're gonna find someone who
I
loves
don't
you.
have a problem with appearing virile.
Appearing
Dr.
virile.
Drew, you want to step into this
Go
situation?
on. I'm sorry, I interrupted him last time. It's rude.
Billy, you sound like either you have a tremendous amount of anxiety and or some obsessive compulsive. Hang on. Obsessive.
Bipolar.
No, I don't think he's bipolar, but he has
Bipolar.
obsessive compulsive kinds of features. Billy, you just got to get out there, and you got to be with
Is that
somebody.
Billy Pumpkin?
That's Billy we're talking to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got to get out there and find somebody you like, you can communicate
Definitely has
with.
no problem meeting babes, by the way.
For home.
Billy Pumpkin?
Yeah.
For home.
He's
if,
got women problems.
if there is
I
a.
wanted to ask Drew if it's a normal thing for a man of my age who's coming on to the single scene at my stage of life.
You got a divorce? How come?
Well, how come?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
We just drew apart. It was a 24-year-old marriage. It just failed.
I understand that.
I'm sorry. Let me retract that. It didn't fail. It lived out its life.
Drew, does it sound like he's just having normal fears because it has been
He's
so
just-
long?
He's just so
Does
anxious.
it sound
Yeah.
like
you just
he's
need to
complaining?
you-
Oops.
You need to just get out there and hopefully.
Where do you go to get out at my age? I don't fit in to the dance scene. I don't.
network with friends.
Club Med or one of those single kind of
Traveling,
cruises or
friends,
something like
friends.
that.
Just
yeah.
network with friends.
Geriatric.
No, network with
It's very
friends.
difficult.
Hey, you know what? Real quickly, you can't use that as an excuse of there's nowhere to get out, because you know what? I swear, especially for guys, as guys get older, it gets harder for women to meet guys. There are so many women probably that are grabbing the phone lines wanting to meet an older guy who's single and
Lewis, you're
kinda have this
cute.
clue.
You don't have problems.
Hey, hold on a second.
I was
That's
here
not
when
true.
Lewis grew up.
Dude, you went through the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay, thank you.
And
Were
he
you
may
not
not.
cute?
No, he was, but he sounded kind of like Billy at times.
I went through exactly what you went through. I didn't have sex until I was 22. Thank you. Because
You
Wait a
and
minute.
the
You didn't have sex when
virginity
you were
thing. What the
22?
hell is this virginity business? It's like our marketing scheme for girls.
wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm not gonna dislike people I respect, but like Susan Faludi said, hymens have nothing to do with vocal cords.
And there you go. Did we help you out at all?
Well, you know what? I felt this way when I was 17.
Right.
And the first time I was with a woman, now I'm 49.
Yes.
And I've been with a lot of women, and I have the same trepidation.
Just
you know what?
Why is this pattern reoccurring?
Tie him up to the bed and go for it.
Because the issues are the same, and you need to sort of reacquaint yourself with how you got over it in the first place.
Courtney,
okay?
let me ask you a question. Do you get nervous every time before you get ready to go on stage?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No one heckles me anymore. They're terrified of me.
Really?
I used to like to be heckled, but now they're scared of me. FCC, sorry.
We dumped it. That's cool. Okay, thanks for your call.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Okay, bye-bye. So, where are we going to go? It's Loveline on KROQ and Courtney Love from Hull. You know, I'm not even going to mention your other...
Thank you, Lewis. Don't even start.
Okay, I wasn't going to start.
That's very, very non-sexist of you.
Okay, thank you. LA1 on Loveline on KROQ. Single mom follow-up call from Monique, 23, from Temple City. Is that you?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Now, is this a follow-up call from what?
About 3 months ago, I had just broken up with my boyfriend, and I was feeling like I had a pattern. Like
Right.
Completely.
I remember your call. Go ahead. What happened?
Yeah. Well, it turns
Drew, you
out
have an
that I should have
amazing
trusted
memory.
my instinct from the beginning. This person turned out to be totally psycho and
Right.
jeopardized.
I know that story.
But didn't we tell you that? Wasn't this what we were discussing on the air? If I remember right.
Yeah, I think more or less you were telling me like to stand on my own 2 feet.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I did that, and it turned out this person they jeopardized my daughter's well-being.
Jeez.
And, calling her father, trying to get her to going to the point of wanting to hurt me so bad that they'd take my daughter away.
Hey.
So, I should have trusted my instinct to begin with, and I just wanted to let you guys know that it really helped that you guys told me, stand on my own 2 feet, trust my instinct.
You get a
Trust
damn
your
good
instincts,
lawyer.
yeah.
Damn good lawyer.
Oh, I have a restraining order against him now, so...
Good.
But
just
he scared the hell out
Yeah,
the heck out of me. That
you've learned that your instincts are right.
Yeah, I learned that
As
it's
a
okay
woman's
to believe in
instincts
me,
usually are.
Yeah. And what's that, Monique?
it's okay to believe in me. I don't have to.
Right.
Excellent.
I like Courtney's little saying before too. It's either a woman's either a whore or a virgin, right?
Yeah, but
And it's so
I got
true.
another saying, and this is it. We don't have to be the nurse. We can be the doctor.
Oh,
and
hold
the
on
other,
a second. I'm outside. Wait. Okay, go ahead.
we don't have to be the nurse. We can be the doctor. And we don't have to be the head cheerleader. We can be the football captain.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's
Although
good.
it intimidates men, though.
Well, that's part of the evolution of our society at this point.
And I'm going to tell your last caller that even women like me would still go out with a man. I used to date a man that was 45, so.
Really, adults are all basically the same
Doesn't
age.
matter. They can
Yeah.
be all ages.
Right. Adults are basically. He shouldn't be dating 17-year-olds.
No.
And probably not anybody significantly younger than yourself. But
No.
Once somebody reaches adulthood, most adults, they may have different sort of outlooks and goals and whatnot that may make relationships incompatible. But basically, adults are the same age.
Wouldn't it be awful to be 49 on the single scene?
It'd be horrible, but it's it's like a fact.
Lewis, would you put out a personal ad?
I might.
Thanks,
yeah.
Monique.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks for the feedback.
Oh, it was great.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think I definitely would. It's hard to meet people when you get to that age.
I see new alternative single ads.
What's that?
I like into Sonic Youth kind of single ads. Sometimes I want to call them, but I'm married, so just see what they're like,
Hey, quit that talking. You got a husband and a kid. Speaking of which, how is mom life?
Francis just turned 1 on Bill Clinton and Madonna's birthday. I don't know what that means. If someone could explain that to me, I'd be happy.
Blessed or cursed, you decide.
Well, he's a sap a little bit, and I love him, and she's kind of a go-getter, so I don't believe in astrology.
So the baby's done quite well, despite what everybody said about it.
Despite what everybody, Lewis, you're talking about one magazine article. Let's not generalize. It's not everybody. One magazine, and your friend Kurt Loder. That's it.
When were you here, Courtney, last? When was that, about 8 months ago?
With poor man before. What did he do to get fired?
He's not fired yet. He's just away.
Did he invite like 200 people up? Is that the
How'd
story?
you guess?
I heard.
And a few other things.
I liked him. He's a sexist pig, but I like him.
How long ago was it you were on? About 8 months ago?
No, God, Drew, your
6
time
months ago?
for a doctor. You're supposed to be pragmatic. It was like a month and a half, 2 months.
No, it was not 2 months ago.
Wasn't
I
it?
can find out the exact
Okay,
date.
find out the date. It was in the late winter, I'd say.
Okay, shall we go to
I had fun.
OC2?
Yeah.
Except
Okay.
I interrupted you too much.
It's all right.
You're doing pretty good tonight. I got to say, you're kind of like, you're doing okay. You have your spurts of like, but other than that, pretty good. Here on Loveline on KROQ. Lisa, 13. Hello.
Yeah.
And you're from La Habra.
Uh-huh.
And welcome to Loveline with Courtney Love of Hull, who brought her new single. I'm looking at. Is that a new single?
No, it's really old. This kid gave it to me in the lobby.
Oh, cool.
Kind of sucks.
Oh, okay.
Don't look at my face on the back. It's ugly.
Ouch. Ooh, you're right.
No, it was a fisheye lens, Lewis. Please. You know what I did? I was like, I'm gonna give like those guys like the Foxy picture, so for the album I can get the best one. It's politics.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Well, my father, he had an addiction to cocaine a
Mhm.
few years back,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom told me to go and get something for her in her room, and she told me to get something underneath her jewelry box, and I lifted his jewelry box up, and I found a little baggie of cocaine and a straw, and I haven't told anyone, and I don't know.
Not a straw. What does that mean? He's like doing it another way.
You snorted?
No, he sniffs it up through his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Was you sure it's his, not your mom's?
No, my mom, no.
She wouldn't know about it.
And she doesn't know that it was there. Well, I think you ought to confront your dad, and I think you ought to let him know how it makes you feel to see him using, and really let him know exactly how you feel about it, because cocaine addiction is not a simple matter. If he just went to treatment and expected magically to be over it just as a result of treatment, it doesn't work like that. He's got to stay in recovery. He's got to keep working with a sponsor. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work.
Yeah, it really does.
And anything short of that is a relapse.
I didn't know people still did cocaine. I mean, I'm saying that kind of facetiously.
Well,
but-
maybe it's a valley thing. Oh, sorry. Love the valley. Sorry.
No, cocaine is still the most addictive compound that humans have come in contact
Now,
with.
Drew, can you explain why it's addictive? Because I've always thought that it was only physiologically,
No,
psychologically.
it is profoundly biologically addictive.
It
It
is?
actually...
I thought that was a myth.
Conceive of it this way. It actually reaches in and sends a chemical message to the survival centers of the brain, such that the craving for the use of cocaine is synonymous for the brain.
Physiological.
Physiologically the same as the desire
I
to
didn't
live.
know that. I've always looked down on coke addicts because I'm like, oh, you pussies.
Well, it turns out that snorting cocaine doesn't massage that area of the brain.
But you heroin addicts, I love you guys.
Too
Oh,
readily.
Lewis had to get that one in.
Too readily, Courtney. The snorting doesn't...
You
with
and
me?
your Vanity Fair subscription, I swear. Sorry. Go on, Drew. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you.
Is Vanity Fair is the magazine you had the trouble with?
Yes, yes. And Vanity Fair is quite majestic.
I only heard it because Kurt Loder told me.
Yeah, Kurt Loder apparently that day sat in his office and listened to my record over and over in the dark.
Kurt is, by the way, the coolest guy in the world. He's like my hero.
Let's get on to another subject.
It's about 3.5 months ago you were on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so we split the difference. But snorting cocaine, it turns out, isn't as effective at causing those intense cravings. But if you freebase or shoot cocaine, the addictive potential begins immediately after the first use.
I didn't
In
know
fact,
that at all.
if you take a room full of freebase or crack users, virtually everyone will tell you the first thing they thought of after they got high the first time was more.
I've heard that.
And they remain focused on that.
I've never
from then
done
on.
it.
It's actually more potent to smoke it than to shoot it. So.
Yikes.
So she needs to confront her dad about it and let him know how it feels and get him maybe perhaps back into treatment.
It's good that are a lot of musicians, by the way, is that totally nobody that you know of is doing it, or is it still kind of prevalent, or what do you think?
Who do I know that shoots cocaine? There was a big thing in Minneapolis. It was a trend. I never did it, but that was a trend.
It's very
I know
it's
one
very
prominent
common.
indie rock star that had a little bout recently, but he had bad Hollywood movie star friends, and he got rid of them. So he's
So
fine
go the
now.
movie star friends, and so go the.
If that person who's addicted to cocaine has a family history of alcoholism, getting rid of the friends will not get rid of the addiction.
I found that getting rid of the friends got rid of the problem, the bad company. But that might be my addiction. I mean,
yeah, that's a form of denial, frankly, because if
really,
yeah, because if all it required was changing environments. One of my favorite stories
you're
about
saying a geographical?
No,
Just because I want to take the calls from the bad people?
No. One of my favorite stories about a heroin addict colleague, actually, now she's in recovery and actually is a counselor now, is that she decided that she was going to go to Europe to get away from her friends and just get completely, and she was absolutely intent on getting over it, and she had sobered up. She was off the drug.
So she went to Amsterdam?
No,
I
so
was
she went,
just going to say
no.
that, by
So
the
she
way.
went to London. Listen to this. So she went to London, and she says within a few hours of arriving in London, she was slamming with the security guard in the main hall of the National Gallery of Art.
It's a little bit of a problem in England.
How the drug found her in an art gallery.
Okay, but that's a geographical, and I understand that. But what about the bad company? I mean, when the bad company's not around,
of course it helps.
It went away.
Of course it helps, but it will resurface.
Maybe my predilection is different than I'm not saying I'm different. I just maybe have different patterns.
Changing gears here on Loveline with Courtney Love, Dr. Drew. I'm Louis Largent.
My personal life.
Valley 2, Tony, 14, from North Hollywood, at the tender age of 14. Is that you? Are you there?
Yeah.
Is this the pregnant guy?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna get him.
Well, I just
be careful there, buddy, because we've already seen what your problem is, and
I'm only 14. I'm immature.
Okay, but you want nothing to do with her. How old is she?
Same age.
So she says you're pregnant. She's pregnant, and you're not. Does she want an abortion?
I don't know. Her aunt took her down to the clinic, and she found out.
So
told me, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Why?
Her baby.
You did it. You did it. You're half of it. She carries it. You did it.
You what?
I never asked her to get pregnant.
No, but you obviously didn't use Did you use protection?
Nah.
Well, then go to hell.
Wait, why would you call us and tell us this, by the way, as your love problem?
Because
it's not a love problem. It's a hate problem.
Then she starts messing up my life. I don't.
Messing up. What are you doing to her life?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just impregnated her, and now I don't want anything to do with it or any responsibility. It's my sperm. That's only half of the ovum. Excuse me.
I don't know how much I'm buying into this whole call, by the way. I can't believe somebody would call and say, hey, you know what? I got my girlfriend pregnant, and
maybe
I don't want anything
it's
to
a
do with her.
leftover from poor man, because he.
It's what? It's her egg. Tony.
It's your sperm, my friend.
Tony.
Yeah.
Is this a real call?
Yeah.
I don't buy it. He sounds so bogus.
Let Drew say something, because maybe other people have it.
Well, right. I mean, but I agree completely with you, Courtney. I mean, it's so hateful and so obnoxious for somebody to even say this in jest that it's hard to imagine that somebody could actually be serious about this.
So
if this was bogus, I'd be laughing.
Hey, you know what? An abortion? Forget it.
Well, I certainly can understand that you'd be frightened, and one way of dealing with fear is to reject and use denial and these sorts of things.
Yeah, the ovum. It's the ovum's
But the
fault.
fact is, this is your child.
Where was your condom?
And in fact, if she has the child, you will be obliged financially to support the child. By
and
law,
morally.
by
and
law.
by God.
Yeah, and I think you owe it to this girl who is carrying.
You have to over 18 to support the baby or something.
When you become that age, you'll be strapped financially to the child.
I'm calling your mom
for
about
the rest
this.
of the child's young non-adult life. And I think that you need to support this girl. It is your child she's carrying, and I think the only really humane thing to do is to help her through this. It's her decision what she wants to do. I agree with that, at least at this point in history. And for you to totally reject her, I think, is cruel and outlandish.
But there's other women or girls that have raised the babies without the father.
Well, she may not want you in the life. Okay, she may not want you around. And the way you're behaving, I wouldn't be surprised if she did want you out of the picture. On the other hand, I think she'll need your support. And I'd be surprised if she totally rejected you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Listen, Louis just got a mean facts, and I just like to say that I think that Louis taking over from 120 Minutes from Dave Kendall was about the best thing that happened to MTV, frankly. And can I ask you a question? Whatever happened to Spooky Steve Isaacs?
He's now the traveling. He's in the Traveling Tommy. He has the lead now.
I mean, to compare to Dave Kendall, I mean, this person that sends us facts about nasty about Lewis is how much better is 120 minutes? Do we now play American bands on 120 minutes? I believe so.
You didn't have to say this, by the way. It's really nice that you're saying.
Well, I like MTV a lot better since you've been there.
Oh, that is so nice of you to say that. I got this really nasty
maybe you think
fax,
I'm kissing your butt.
Oh, what'd it say?
I get nastier faxes than you, Louis.
I guess somebody actually threatened to blow up the studio if they didn't take me off the air.
This was last night. Oh, MTV, really?
Yeah,
That's
like
nice.
about a week ago. So
Nice.
I get some pretty nasty ones actually. They get me. I swear, dude,
New
it's
York.
really weird. No, in the Midwest, they get.
yeah.
I get really evil, weird, sick.
That's what happens when you're a VJ, though. I mean, look at Kennedy. I think she's sassier. I mean, she gets away with murder, and it's hysterical,
You know, I call her the Howard Cosell of MTV.
Oh, absolutely, with the Republican tattoo.
Yeah. Because she's the most loved and simultaneously most like, but she says something gets a reaction, which I think is like totally
and she
genius.
gets to give bands poop.
There you go. Okay, do you want to take that one? Do you want to talk to another Courtney?
I want to talk to Courtney about feminism. Oh, no, okay, well, let's go.
We don't have to if you don't want.
No, take her.
We could do the weight loss question.
No. Oh, let's do feminism.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, no, we got to do the weight loss question because I already punched it up. Olivia, 17, from North Hollywood. I got to go up her. Hi, Olivia. Olivia.
Gone.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to Loveline.
Hi. Okay, I have a problem.
Okay.
It's been like a year ago, I met this guy named Joe. And he's real gorgeous. I mean, your typical tall, dark, and handsome guy.
Your typical what?
Your typical, I guess, tall, dark, and handsome.
What does that mean? Like muscles?
Stud.
Well, yeah.
Like male model type.
Are you calling from the Valley, friend?
Yeah.
Hollywood, North Hollywood.
You can't generalize like
I
that.
can too, because Valley guys are so muscular. I see them at the front of like Stone Temple Pilots shows, and they're like muscular. I'm sorry. Okay,
Olivia.
you're right. Cloud being classist again.
To make a long story short,
He's also nice.
he's what?
He's also nice. He's real nice.
Okay, Olivia, what's the question?
Well, okay, I got to know him and everything, and I sort of like him a lot, but I've also noticed that he likes girls that they have nice figures.
Olivia,
So what I've been doing is I've been trying to lose weight, but see, I mean, I'm determined. The only thing I need is
You're determined because you want to get the guy?
Huh?
You're determined to lose weight because you want to get the guy?
No, not really. I mean, I want to do it for myself, but I guess it would help me.
That's the way to do it. Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
I was 160, which is a known fact, but I did it for myself.
how much do you weigh now?
About 125. I stopped eating cheese. That's basically it.
Being on the road must help out a lot, though, too.
I don't know. This one guy, I was totally in love with him, and like when I weighed 170, he made me sleep on the couch, and I didn't understand why, because I guess I'm so vain. But I realized, I looked in the mirror, and I was like, ooh, no one respects me. I can't even rent an apartment. So losing weight is good, but you have to do it for yourself. You can't do it for anybody else.
You have to do it carefully too. I mean, don't use any kinds of drastic techniques.
No.
Do not take medication. Do not use laxatives. Do not vomit. Do not starve yourself.
And don't you think that the stirring, the milkshakes are crap?
Well, I just wanted like a tip, like I don't know, a boost, a push. I mean, a way to get started.
Stay with fresh fruits and vegetables.
And no cheese, no fats.
No fat at all.
There's
just fresh fruits and
there's
vegetables.
no overweight Oriental people. You want to know why? Because they see cheese as like this gross Western lard. It's fungus, and it's pure fat, and it's a really good, easy way to lose weight. That's why I do.
By the way, I don't mean to correct you. I think the proper term would be Asian.
Asian, Oriental? What?
Oriental is kind of derogatory.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's derogatory?
Sort of, yeah. It has become that, yeah.
Thank you for being so up on the PC thing. I'm sorry.
That's
PC?
Okay. Just okay. Just
What's PC mean?
PC, politically correct.
I see.
Okay.
And so instead of calling somebody fat, you just call them vertically challenged.
Olivia, there are other alternatives such as Weight Watchers, Overeaters Anonymous, these sorts of support groups. But I would say I agree with Courtney. Cut the fat out. Stay with fresh fruits and vegetables.
Overeaters Anonymous.
Yeah, they're all very good programs.
And do it for yourself too, okay?
And Fat is a Feminist Issue is a really good book.
And we move along with Courtney Love on Loveline, and we are going to go now again to the Valley. Seems like the hotbed of love calls today.
Lewis, what are you doing?
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot.
I want the feminism girl. Give me the feminism.
But you know what? Okay, that's gone. That would be there, right?
Wow.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike 26 from Reseda.
Yeah.
Welcome to Loveline on KROQ.
Hey, Courtney, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I love you.
Why?
I have a girlfriend that's a stripper.
Yeah.
A stripper bar in Hollywood.
Which one?
It's on
Jumbo's.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Jumbo's Clown Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work there.
I used to be the manager there.
Who? Michael? Who's this?
You know who this is?
Michael Dewey? Oh, can I tell you my Michael Dewey story?
Yeah, please
He bet
do.
me. He bet me that if I didn't make it to a major label within a year, he was going to be my manager in professional wrestling. He said I would do really well as a villain in professional wrestling. He also said, I said, listen, that would be embarrassing. He said, listen, Courtney, when you're wearing Gautier tampons, you're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. So, hi, Michael. I had such a crush on you. Why didn't you consummate it with me?
How are you?
I'm all
Why
right.
didn't you consummate it with her?
Because I was fat at the time, you know. He went for the
You were
foxes.
fat.
I was fat.
You were awesome. So what are you doing? How are you?
I'm all right, Michael. It's good
How's
to
your
talk to
baby?
you. My baby's great.
And I just
You were a big influence on me with your little Mickey Rourke, pinky ring self. What a sleazy ass bar, man.
Wasn't
Oof.
that? Hey, I'm really
But
glad
I put
you're doing
Dinosaur
well.
on the jukebox, freak scene.
Yeah.
Really?
I took
Yeah.
all you know what? I took
That's
all
strong.
those records out of the jukebox.
What, my records?
All of them. All the cool ones I took. I have them myself.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a question for you. How did you end up at Jumbo's clown room?
He
by
was
the way?
actually the monitor, but not the monitor,
was
the
the manager
janitor.
there.
You were the janitor first, mopping up the sperm. You were mopping up the sperm, and then you grew because of your fabulous charisma, which I had such a huge crush on. And you
You
never.
did not.
I totally had a crush on you.
You
and you
did
never.
not.
I chased you around, and you never even consummated
Never had a
it.
crush on me. That's
I was like so into you.
Come on.
Michael used to be in the Mentors, the most sexist, gross band.
I have a new band too, which is really out there.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you plug it?
No, I don't want to plug it.
Yeah, okay.
So
It's really good to talk to you, Dewey. I
Good
miss
to talk
you.
to you, darling.
Now,
And
do you really have a love problem, by the way, or did you just call
Oh, yeah, I have a
to
major love
reminisce
problem.
about Jumbo's
I
clown
have
room?
a major love problem, a Courtney Love problem.
Yeah, right. You're just obsessed.
Oh. but
Because
it's
you
good
know
to
why?
talk
Because
to you.
I didn't have to go into professional wrestling. That's why, Michael.
Hey, Grandpa would have been proud, though.
Shut up.
Okay, give it. If you really have a love problem, now would be the time to do it.
No,
He
I
doesn't
don't.
have a love problem. He has a rich
Okay.
girlfriend who supports him.
I
Thanks,
love you,
Mike.
darling. I'm glad I talked to you.
I'm glad I talked to you too. I'd like to see you
I'll get a
sometime.
hold of you sometime.
Okay.
All right, darling.
Call my
Okay.
agent.
Yeah.
So he lost the bet, right?
Yeah, he did. Well, actually, it was a year late, but I mean, he kept like reminding me wrestling.
I can't believe. But what made you go to Jumbo's clown room?
Because I was fat, I had to buy amps. I lived on Cherokee off Hollywood, and I wanted to start a band like the Nadir of Guns N' Roses. No one would be in a band with me, and I had to make money. I mean, I had to support myself, and I was fat. So what would you want me to go to Star Strip where all the Foxy girls are? You know, I couldn't do that.
Now, what kind of guys go to Jumbo's clown room?
Like black working class guys that are really cool, and like rocker guys are trying to, it's like a $40 a night job. Oof.
Now, do they really, like you said, he had to clean up sperm? Do they really like do their thing while
There's
they're
a
there?
lot of sleazy. It's a very sleazy bar, but it's called Jumbo's Clown Room. How could you not work there?
I tell you, I love that name. I've never been there, but
It's hysterical.
I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, and I'm not putting down the girls there, but it's like we're like the Z girls that no one else will hire.
Okay, we're going to continue on with here's the caller you were talking about earlier, Courtney, 14.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Say hi to Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi.
Actually, I wasn't really calling to talk about feminism exactly. I was just calling because I wanted to say that, Courtney, I really admire and respect you. And I do agree very much with, you were talking about how female bands still sell half the records that male bands do.
Yeah, it's true. What if I'd have put out Nevermind? I'd have sold 1 million.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know, that's just...
I don't buy that.
It's absolutely true, Louis.
No, it's not.
Beavis and Butthead do not buy records by girls.
You know what?
Exactly, you know?
Actually, you chose the wrong example because you know what? Anybody that bought Nevermind heard Smells Like Teen Spirit and went out and bought the record. If you had recorded that song, people would have run out and bought that record.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
as many. Now, there's an example,
buy
and the
it.
example is Chrissy Hine. Because at the time when she broke, it was like New Wave was not accepted on radio, but the song was just so damn good that people just had to play it. So talent really does win out in the end. And
Yeah, and-
it's true though.
Yeah,
you know?
and I do agree with you. You know, you said that En Vogue isn't exactly the same thing because
No, not
I guess
exactly.
I guess society kind of sees rock music as being a men's thing because it's.
Well, why
kind
didn't KROQ play PJ Harvey? Too dangerous.
Huh?
Hey, got news for you. We played PJ Harvey when I was here. Thank you and good night. we played Dress a lot.
Yeah, but that was dry. But what about the Albini one? What did you think of that? Do you have the Albini?
You know
The
what? To be
PJ,
honest-
do you have Rid of Me, my friend, the girl?
Hello?
The
Courtney.
girl?
Her name is Courtney.
Courtney. Oh, the other Courtney?
Yeah.
Do you have Rid of Me by PJ Harvey?
No, actually, I don't.
Go get it. It's mostly excellent. Yeah, I like Juliana too, but a little softer. But like she addresses some. She's got some really wry lyrics.
By the way, I don't love the new PJ record. I love the first one.
I hate Albini and I hate his production and I think PJ and Albini on a date's a gross concept. So
Ouch!
she made a bad choice, but she's got a career ahead of her. I mean, really.
She's a talented young lady, that PJ Harvey.
She's also very, very quiet, which seems to work to her benefit, and I don't know how to do that.
So Courtney, other Courtney, did you get
Is
your
that a
question
bad thing?
answered?
Oh, well, I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to tell Courtney that I really admire
support
and
her.
respect you, and
Okay.
I'll support you all the way.
Okay.
Thank you
Okay?
very much.
Sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks, bye. So we're going to take a little break, and you know what, we're going to come
Can I
back.
play some music? Can
Absolutely.
I pick it? Breeders. Where's my CD?
Go ahead. You have a pick to come up, and we're going to play some commercials first and come back with more Loveline on KROQ.
There is a sound that you can expect to hear above the music. It's the sound of German being spoken by those who bring their passions for life to places like these.
Light.
Beck's, the #1 imported German beer in your town, America, and the world.
Light.
Drybeck Importers, Greenwich, Connecticut. Importers of Beck's, Beck's Dark, and Beck's Light.
There is a sound that you can expect to hear on the new Riviera. It's the sound of German being spoken by those who now converge on Miami's legendary beach.
Light.
Beck's, the #1 imported German beer on Ocean Drive, in America, and the world.
Light.
Drybeck Importers, Greenwich, Connecticut. Importers of Beck's, Beck's Dark, and Beck's Light.
Color and light and sound.
The eye is attracted to color, seduced by light. The ear responds to rhythm, the beat of music, the sounds of the human voice.
Color and light and sound.
Sony wants you to hear all the subtle shades of music. That's why we've spent over 40 years inventing products that make music come alive. It's also why we created UX Audio Tape. Tapes that deliver more power, more passion, more energy, more of everything music should be. Sony UX Series, audio tape that breathes fire into every recording. You can almost feel the heat. There's no better way to capture Sony UX. It's the best of everything we've invented.
Here's something else worth hearing right now. Buy a specially marked 4-pack of Sony UX audio cassettes and get a free 2-liter bottle of Coke.
Come on, yeah, let me show you where it's at. Cold Miller Lite, I like it like that. It's not what you hear on your favorite CD. It's not who you're watching on late night TV. It's not what you wear or the food on your plate. It's not what they tell you, it's the choices you make. Well, I've got a voice and it ain't going to waste. Miller Lite is my choice, it's a matter of taste. Miller Lite, if you could combine great taste and less filling, you could combine anything. Can your beer do this? Come on, yeah, let me show you where it's at. Cold Miller Lite, Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I like it like that.
So, you think you know all about roller coasters, the loops, the whips, the whirls, and you think you know where the hairiest, scariest metal monsters are? Wrong! Because the best roller coaster today is the roller coaster of tomorrow. But it doesn't roll or coast, and it's not where you think it is. It's at Universal Studios. Universal Studios. It's not on wheels, not on a track, it's out in space. It's Back to the Future, and it's like a flying roller coaster, only way better. Because while it's slamming and jamming your body, it's scrambling your brain with a high-speed, high-intensity, Omnimax sense-around overload no roller coaster can touch. Back to the Future at Universal Studios. That's where you start screaming through time.
Karen McCoy was a professional.
I robbed banks.
J.T. Barker was not.
Didn't load the gun.
But to pull off the biggest bank job of the year, they're the perfect mix of pro and con. From Universal Pictures, Kim Basinger and Val Kilmer, The Real McCoy, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Starts Friday, September 10th.
In the year 2017, one corporation is building a fortress for the ultimate takeover. Your mind.
You're not human.
I am enhanced. They will control your thoughts. They will invade your dreams. The critics are calling it more powerful than Total Recall. Christopher Lambert,
Fortress. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
From Touchstone Pictures and the Samuel Goldwyn Company.
I'ma bust your gut open and watch you die!
They didn't come to play college football. They came to destroy the enemy.
Make you play!
You have to hit hard if you want to compete, but you have to throw away the rule book.
What's your assignment? Kill everybody.
If you want to win, some can make the cut and fight the pressure, but only a few can survive the program.
Let's do it!
The program, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent. Starts Friday, September 24th.
Are you over the age of 18? Do you feel sad or hopeless? Are you having difficulty sleeping? If the answer is yes, call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. You may be suffering from depression and could earn up to $440. California Clinical Trials is currently conducting a research study on depression. Call 1-800-854-3902. Qualified participants receive a free basic physical exam, lab test, and may receive up to $440. Call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. If you or someone you know feels sad, hopeless, or lack motivation, you may qualify to participate in a research study on depression and could earn up to $440. Call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. If you are over the age of 18, call now during Loveline. Operators are standing by to take your call at 1-800-854-3902. That's 1-800-854-3902.
Hello?
But that's about me. I want him to play a song about me.
You've lost all slick.
We're on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the air.
Oh, so you want me to introduce this song? Because I like this song.
Okay, well, first of all, why has it been so long since you made a record?
Because I was pregnant, Lewis, and I had a little bit of a nervous breakdown.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't read your own press. It's hard. It's really stupid to admit it, but if you got those kind of things written about you, I think you'd be kind of in your house, too.
Kind of hiding from the world?
Not really hiding from the world, just trying to get my head together about my own character. You know, the whole presidential campaign was based on like character, and it's like, who cares what people say about you?
Let me ask you this though: how you seem to attract a great deal of press, though?
I don't know why.
Do you think? I don't know. Why do you think it is?
Well, I think that you think that I probably go after it.
I admit that some of it, I think you do go for it. I wouldn't. I mean, there's. I know how the other side of the press is, so that's why I'm also on your side.
Are you looking in my eyes right now?
Yes.
Absolutely. Am I lucid?
No.
Why am I not lucid?
I don't know.
I'm lucid. I'm not insane.
Okay, right.
And I think that it's really easy when you marry somebody who becomes very successful to sublimate the other person's. It doesn't happen to men,
right?
But
it does.
Who did it happen to? Did it happen to Sean Penn?
Michael Jackson.
I mean, men often will these days particularly will supplement their careers for their
sublimate.
The guy who married Joan Collins. I don't know. I'm just making a really bad joke.
I think it's an easy. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and say like, oh, it's also sexist, but I felt that the Vanity Fair article was incredibly sexist. It was written by a mainstream writer.
Do you think the Vanity Fair thing had a lot to do with everything that's come since then?
Well, I've had a very good proto backlash. You know, I've spoken with people like Susan Faludi and like renowned feminists, and I haven't gotten anything bad since then. Little British stuff, but not big.
I think a lot of it has to do with you're very candid, by the way, which I think is good.
Well, I mean, I love how PG Harvey presents herself, that kind of like really well-bred, quiet, sullen, demure thing, and it's very artiste, but you know, I'm a little loud. I'm not Grace Kelly.
What did they say in this article? I'm afraid I didn't read it.
They said that in the first trimester of my pregnancy that I took narcotics, and they said, but that wasn't really the issue, that I just was like, that I was like, the woman, because my husband projects a certain frailty, and I present strength, that somehow I had sublimated, that I had taken him and like manipulated him, and this sexual overpowering. It was just incredible, and characterized me without intellect. I'm an English major, and yet, you know, I got this like, I'm the bad girl of rock rap, and I have no interest in being the bad girl of rock.
Do you think it just made a better story, and that's why they presented it that way?
I think it was a very mainstream writer who didn't understand rock. Vanity Fair's never profiled a rock artist.
How would you have presented it? But what is the story from your point of view?
I believe in free press. You can present what you want.
No, but I mean, it's your opportunity to tell us who you are.
I've been defensive about it before.
Not defensive, just to say what is wrong with how they present it. I mean, I'd be interested.
It's just my character. I have a lot more, I think, integrity than she. I think about things in an integrity way. I'm in activism in a lot of feminist concerns, and I would never do. I didn't say it was very libelous, and to go up against the publishing company would have cost millions. So libel laws in this country, I believe in First Amendment, but I'm involved in an organization called FAIR, which is Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting, and John Cusack and Jodie Foster, a lot of like big stars are involved in it, and it's not to take away anyone's First Amendment rights, which I believe in. A bad review, that doesn't bug me, but to be characterized as something that you're really not. I can't defend myself. Someone else got to stick up for me.
Hey, you want to play your song?
Yeah. I should shut up.
So tell us about the song. You chose this one out of all others.
Yeah, because it's a B-side, and I'm probably not going to put it on my album. And it's a song about Yoko Ono, who I felt was really, attacked race in a racist manner. And I think the Beatles broke up when they had the good grace to break up. And I don't think that, I don't know her. I just felt like it was so sad that she wasn't a musician.
She was to blame.
That she was to blame, yeah. And I related to I related to her before, and I believe that our true heroines should be rescued from disgrace and obscurity. And I think she did a lot of great avant-garde work. I mean, she wasn't much of a musician, but
and not really a great singer either. If
she shouldn't have used John Lennon's like resources. She should have done it on her own. But at the same time, she really had to sublimate her life. I mean, her life was destroyed. And then her best friend died in her arms, and nobody apologized to her for what they did to her for many, many years. So, it's not my own situation. I'm not an avant-garde artist. I write palatable songs, I think, or I try, but I felt a lot of empathy for her previous to what happened to me and now, so I put it on the record.
So check it out. Hold on, KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles.
She spent 20 years in the Dakota. Every single day was black in the Dakota. Right, girls, think you can stop me? You're forever in her dance. Well, I know you haven't saved me, and you haven't saved her yet. She spent 20 years like a virus. They want to burn the witches inside.
.7 KROQ, Loveline with Dr. Drew and Courtney Love of Hole, who you just heard a song from that she handpicked. You know what? I remember reading an LA Weekly article when I was music director here, and
So you believe everything you read?
No, I'm. Hey,
little media savvy, Lewis.
Okay.
You know where you are. Go on. No, tell me.
And I saw an article on you, and you had said something that like we played Teenage Horror when your album was out. Yeah, when I was music director. And I remember you said something like, oh, they picked that track because it's like, you know, I forgot exactly what you said, but you said like we weren't playing the song for the right reasons or something like that.
Like a novelty.
Yeah, we were playing like a novelty.
I have a really good teenage horror story.
Go for it.
Okay,
but was that true? Do you think? I kind of.
Who knows? You know, it was fairly catchy and sensationalistic. But I was hanging out with my friend Evan the other night. We were like playing Leonard Cohen songs, and he like has this penthouse at the chateau.
By the way, Evan Dando
from
of
the Lemonheads. The Lemonheads. I'm not dropping names, but
who you were supposed to bring by? There was a rumor that you were going to bring him.
Yeah,
by
he
tonight.
lost his voice.
Oh.
We have a really good repartee though, and he helps. I love playing music with him. But
is he still wearing that Graham Parsons shirt?
No.
Okay.
He was.
Checking.
He was wearing a nice.
He wears the same shirt for like 6 months in a row, right? He's wearing the Boston T-shirt now, right? Exactly.
Evan's really sweet. And anyway, we saw these. They have prostitutes now in Sunset, and like we were playing all this music, and we're like, let's go get the prostitutes and like bring them upstairs and like see what they think of like our different songs. So like I went down and got the prostitutes, and we paid them like $150 to sit there and drink champagne and like listen to our songs, and they liked Evan's better, but you know, he's cuter, so you know.
And he's a guy. That's why, right?
Yeah. But it was fun, you know, and I think they had a pretty good time. But as they were crossing the street, we heard like one of their sisters say like, "How wasn't that a weird trick?" And they were like, "It was the weirdest." So it was really fun. We had a good time.
When did the whole prostitution thing come back in Sunset? That was
I don't know,
recent
but I think it had
development.
something to do with Dr. Drew. Do you think it has something to do with AIDS on Santa Monica?
It probably has something to do with the fact that probably aren't the funds to support the law enforcement to keep it off. Because there was a big crackdown at one point.
But they're pretty. I mean, they're not. You know, I mean, it seems different. Like, I haven't seen prostitutes on Sunset since I was a little kid. So, I mean, you know.
I know, me either. I used to see
And
tons of
now
them.
they're here.
And now they're back.
And they were listening to me and Evan the other night.
As Duran Duran comes back, so do the prostitutes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tie-in. I like that. There's a concept there.
Cynthia, 17 from Los Angeles. Welcome to Loveline.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
So you got this is a pretty gnarly question, actually.
Yeah,
This could
well,
be
I mean,
pretty
it's
serious.
kind of multi-dimensional.
Okay, well, tell us it right now.
Okay. Well, when I was younger, I was sexually abused by my father, and I was molested. And now, I mean, I thought I'd like pretty much like dealt with it for a long time, like over a long period of time. Parts like came back.
Why did you think you dealt with it? Had you been in years of therapy?
No, I haven't. I thought I was like okay to deal with it on my own.
A necessity.
Yeah, that's not something that people just deal with. Okay, it just is not one of those things.
It's like drugs,
Yeah.
except worse.
I've kind of figured that out. But the thing is, I've tried to talk to my mom about it. She really like doesn't seem to think that,
Believe you?
Yeah, well, she believes me. She doesn't think that there's a real problem. She thinks I'm like self-pitying.
Does this still happen?
No, I mean.
Where's your dad now?
Oh, I don't live with him. My parents weren't married to start with, but I see him maybe like once a month, and
God, how can a man do that?
he's like he was doing drugs then and stuff, but
That's
I
not
mean
an
I
excuse.
don't care, you know. I hate him. I mean, I just do, and it's painful for me to see him now, but I can tolerate seeing him.
What is it? Did you feel like cringe? I mean, what's your memory like of it?
Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't know. Were you ever abused or anything?
No, I didn't have sexual abuse, thank God. I don't think I'd have the kind of survival, like, ass-kicking spirit. If I did, I think I'd be broken. Dr. Drew, other than saying I'm going to give you some numbers off the air, which you say a lot about this, what do you say about this?
Well, that this is something that changes people, and it can be dealt with. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of professionals that now focus on the treatment.
And isn't it 1 in 3 that get molested?
It's very common. It's well, I think that may be a little bit high, but in urban environments like this, it's of epidemic proportions. Let's say that at least. It really, it's one of the saddest things I hear about on this show, because it's so devastating to people who have it occur. Cynthia, you sound like, as that you're handling it reasonably well. In fact, you are. Just judging by how you sound in talking with you. However, it's not something that, again, can leave you unaffected. There's no doubt that you would have trouble with intimacy in relationships, have a lot of anger, possibly some impulsivity. You would generally find that relationships you choose may be destructive and chaotic.
Yeah, I've had a couple experiences with men much older than myself.
Right, and these are the kinds of things that happen as a result of surviving sexual abuse. If you want to become more productive, if you want to have better intimate relationships, more productive relationships, it's important that you do get some therapy with people who deal with surviving sexual abuse. And that's the best thing I can tell you. I mean, I'm not even sure I would even give you a number. If there's so many people, you have to need somebody in your area. You have to use your resources and get in a relationship with a therapist who, again, deals with surviving sexual abuse regularly. Okay?
Okay.
How old were you when he does this?
I don't know exactly. It's I don't remember an age.
Is this like a repressed?
It's probably around 7, I think. So, but I didn't even really remember about it until I was about 12, maybe.
Yeah, did you talk at all? I'm sorry, I was in the other room for a second. Was part of your problem that your relationship with guys now?
Right.
Did you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've just gotten. I mean, I'm in my longest running relationship right now, which is 3 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had sort of flings with men more than twice my age, and that seems to be. I don't know, that's a big thing in my life.
Again, what tends to happen, people they've been through this sort of thing, will choose sort of destructive relationships, chaotic relationships.
Yeah, and then I go nuts on them, and I really freak them out, because I go kind of ballistic on them.
Right. And then you need to get some help. I mean, I know this isn't comfortable for you to be like that.
Are you sexually healthy? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Do you, it's none of my business.
What?
Well,
no,
I mean, when you have sex, do you have a healthy attitude towards sex in your actual sexual persona, like your sex life?
Well, yeah.
Scared?
I suppose. I mean, I had a lot of problems before. Maybe I really didn't get anything from sex. I just recently began to have orgasms. Okay. Sure. I had a real block, and I felt like something was really desperately wrong with me.
Mm-hmm. And it will be sort of a potentially an angry acting out that you can have in a sexual encounter sometimes.
Yeah.
But again, I can't stress strongly enough that you do get some help with that.
Castration.
Okay. Do you
legalized.
Do you have maybe any sort of
for molesting a 7-year-old?
Referrals? Is that what you said?
Me?
You want what?
Oh, if you have any sort of reference number at all, maybe something because I mean I don't really have money to pay for this.
Yeah, boy. I tell you, why don't you call the Teenage Young Adult Health Center at Children's Hospital of Los Angeles? It's 213-669-2153. 213-669-2153. They've got a lot of therapists there of various backgrounds who deal with this frequently. Obviously, this is a very common problem.
Are you sort of a punker, interested in alternative music or alternative thought and things?
Yeah, I am. Actually,
I hate to plug Riot Girl again, but I mean, if you can get in touch with the Riot Girl chapter.
Well, you know what? I was kind of hanging out with the Riot Girls. Actually, I went to a lot of meetings when you were in LA last time.
And I had my 4 Seasons Riot Girl meeting with Sharon Stone.
Yeah, my friends went and talked to you, I think. And
that was an issue we talked about the media, but I mean, there's nothing more supportive than an empathic group of your peers. I mean, as well as what Dr. Drew's saying about professional help. I think that this sort of organic grassroots thing can really get a lot of anger out.
Yeah, right. Riot Girl. Actually, I got a lot of stuff out in there, and it helped a bit. And I don't know. The LA chapter kind of fell apart.
By the way,
I noticed.
Courtney, you should describe for what people who don't know what Riot Girls is. You should describe that.
Well, they're so paranoid that they probably get. Well, I guess I will.
I'll just do it. I mean,
really, it's like the elitist crap. You're right. It should be a populist thing. What it did is a couple of girls. My husband actually coined the phrase, ironically, a male, and And got it off of an Iggy Pop record where I think it's Metallic KO. He says, "You want to riot, girls? Come on, riot," and sort of from the 70s. And what happened is a group of girls in Olympia. They're involved in a bunch of bands that aren't so great, but they have a lot to say. And I'm talking about musically, like Chrissy Hynde sort of. Right. But what they provided was, and it did come across as very man-hating, which I can't relate to because I adore men, but, men molest their children more than women, and men rape, so they started doing fanzines, just very homegrown, very organic, very grassroots, very non-media oriented, and then because they didn't want to talk to the media, of course, the media went ape poop over it, and it's like, it has a lot, the problem with it is very elitist. I met this stripper that I used to work with, and she said, "Oh, you've been very inspiring to me," and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, if she walked into a Riot Girl meeting, having had her little Axel affair with her bustier and, her hair extensions, they'd probably kick her out because she wasn't cool enough. And that's the problem I really have with it. But the help... It's a very neurotic thing, but I think that if enough people like you really join it with a real focus, about what you want to discuss, that it's incredibly helpful. When you're with a bunch of girls, man, and you're talking about this stuff, guys can't understand it. I'm sorry, it's not a separatist issue. It's
what? I think we understand it, but we don't really feel it.
That's because you're guys.
Well, exactly, but we do I think we do understand it, though. A lot
the
of
media
us do.
hype has nothing to do with the reality. And you're right, the Riot Girl LA chapter has kind of fallen apart into sort of an elitist, snotty little faction.
Okay.
But start your own group.
Could I talk to Courtney off the air for just a sec?
Okay, it might be a little bit. Can you hold on?
Okay, sure.
Okay, hold on.
What line is she on, LA1?
She's on OC1. Yeah, she's on OC1.
Then you hung up on her.
I did not. She's right there.
What about that antidepressant addiction call, Drew?
I don't know what that would be.
That's like a nutty thing, right?
That got taken off?
Wait, where did she go? I have no idea how to work this phone. She's here. Which one is she on, Drew?
LA2.
Or is she on Valley 2? She's on LA2.
Right. Push.
Yeah?
No, push the other hold.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So we're cool. Do you want to continue on with this discussion that we're kind of having?
Do you?
Sure. What the heck? This is Katie from Woodland Hills. Is that Katie? Hello?
Hello, no, this is Jennifer from North Hollywood.
Oh, okay. Well, Jennifer from North Hollywood, what's your question on Loveline?
I have kind of a problem. I had like a month ago. Hello?
Don't listen to your radio. Turn your radio off.
Turn the radio off. Okay.
That's so I don't cuss.
Actually, kind of like a month
No, it's so
ago.
when you cuss, we blot it out.
Exactly.
I don't know if I can call this rape or not, but I was just trying to find out because if so, I want to call this person. He was a friend of my friend's, and we went to a motel because we wanted to go to sleep, and I made it totally clear to him that nothing was going to happen. And,
was this like after a party or something, or what?
Prom. Well, it was at her house, and her mother had to go to sleep, and there was no place for us to go to sleep. So we went to a motel to go to sleep.
That sounds really weird, by the
No,
way.
it doesn't sound like she was asking for it. It sounds like she was tired. I've done it.
No, it sounds like I didn't say she was asking for it. It just sounds like an unusual situation, is what I meant.
Well, it was, but the plan was we were going to wake up in the morning, and everyone was going to go to work.
Okay.
And so when I went to bed and everything was cool, and he was really nice, But when it got right down to it, he approached me, and said, "Let's do something." And I said, "No, I don't really like you." And he jumped on top of me, okay, and had his legs on my arms.
Go on.
Yeah, and he proceeded to ejaculate.
Nice.
Yeah, and try and get it in my mouth.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So that's rape, my friend.
It's a sexual assault. It really
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, look, just because someone doesn't come out of the bushes with a knife doesn't mean that it's not rape.
Yeah.
Because
it kept happening, and I got so fed up that I gave in.
I mean, I know that whole story. Yeah, of course.
So should I
It is rape when you give in like that, because what are you going to do? It's like, did he physically overpower you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's rape. What are you going to do about it? Where is he? Does he go to your school?
No.
You see
Well,
him?
I know of him, and I know where he lives. You see, but I don't actually know him. You know?
Sock him.
I am.
You know, I'm sorry, Dr. Drew. I shouldn't be advocating socking people, but I'd sock him.
We'll back you up on that one.
You know, and actually because he got it all over the bed, okay? And I looked, and I wanted to know if there's something wrong, because it was really, like, gross. It was real thick and chunky.
Oh, God. Is this where it gets bogus, Drew?
No. That's okay. That's just some people are that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I almost, I looked at it and I almost got sick.
And you just wonder if you're exposed to something?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily.
Really?
I think if it looked like Pepsi Clear, it would have grossed you out.
It was really gross, and ever since then I've been like, I can't talk to anybody, no guys, nothing, because I don't trust anybody.
Well, of course. I mean, it's the same reaction that you would have to an actual rape had there been penetration.
Is that a testosterone thing, man? I mean, when they do that, I remember being like 16, like smoking pot in Eugene, and like, these guys in the back of the cars, and I'd feel so pressured, and you'd say no, and then they just keep at it, and it's just gross, and of course you don't want to do it, and every once in a while, it is rape. Now it's defined as rape. Then it was defined as like, you asked for it. So now, thank God, we have Mr. Clinton and Hillary, so it's rape.
Yeah.
So what should she do about it at this point?
Well, it's been rape for a long time, and I think I would report it. I would file a police report. I mean, who knows what he's doing?
And
Maybe
then she gets to go to court and have a witch trial and have out what a promiscuous,
Well, not necessarily. Perhaps she'll just create a record in case he does something to somebody else that you'll be able to actually get this guy.
Well, really, because I'm really worried, because this guy...
Is he popular?
He's like...
Are you afraid to go up against him because he's popular, spur posse kind of thing?
All the better reason to.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, did you ever see those spur posse like Oprah's where like the women would stand up like, you're a slut, you asked for it. They were hot guys with big muscles and you asked for it. Nothing made me sicker, man. That made me so mad.
So is that your problem? Is that tough going up against him?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that because he knows where I live and everything.
I think you have to report it.
Really?
I really do.
Okay, but if Dr. Drew, when you report something after the fact, how long ago did this happen?
About a month
It's
ago.
very hard to build a case. I don't think she'd be able to build a case.
No sperm, no pubic hair,
Right. However, again, she can still file a report.
And what would that do?
But what good would that do her at this point? I mean, it's really sad.
Look at the guy that got executed in
Let's
Washington
say one of her
State
friends,
for
this
killing-
happens to one of her friends. Then she can say, look, I filed a report on this guy too. We now have two
So
cases.
he has to do it 60 times like Bob Packwood?
Yeah.
This rape law, libel laws, rape laws need to be improved.
So you okay? You sound all right.
Yeah, I'm okay, with it and everything. Not a lot of people know. I guess everybody knows now, but, I haven't talked to anyone, only two people about it.
don't.
You know that Camille Paglia thing about how, like, okay, if I go to a bar in a bikini, right? And this is sort of my Vanity Fair analogy as well. Sorry to bring it up. But if I go to a bar in a bikini, do I deserve to get raped? No. No, I do not. I can go to a bar in a bikini and not get raped. I was not asking for it. But, a court of law might say that I was. So it's you went to the motel with him. It's a very weird judicial thing.
Because I've gone to a lot of motels with just friends,
Right.
and nothing's ever happened. That's why I was really comfortable with it.
Well, be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah.
It's the one best piece of advice we could definitely give you, and don't feel like it's your fault.
And guerrilla tactics.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little. I got some guerrilla tactics. And there's a great book by Joyce Carol Oates out now called Foxfire about a gang of girls that would totally get revenge, not castration, Lewis, but they would get revenge against guys that would sexually harass them in public humiliation, right on their cars, you rapist and things like that, and what can you do? It's like a vigilante thing, I mean, a rape trial is a witch trial. Period. End of story. Unless you've got the money to hire Gloria Allred, And it's a sad thing. But I suggest guerrilla tactics, but, I'm a miscreant, so.
Well, maybe we could say at least that you should defend yourself if you were assaulted and do whatever you have to do to get away.
So our 3 pieces of advice are be careful, maybe report it, or kick his ass.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right,
Bye-bye. This is Loveline on KROQ with Courtney Love of Hull, Dr. Drew of
And
Loveline fame.
Louis Largen of MTV fame.
Hey, thank you very much. Glad to be here. How you guys doing? Good body every morning. 11:23, 23 after 11. That's my radio voice, by the
All
way.
right.
Okay, let's see. Where are we going here? How about Michelle, 15? A lot of women calling in tonight. We're getting an influx of women.
I'm not very funny tonight. I'm sorry. I'm a little.
That's okay.
depressed.
We don't. Why are you depressed?
You got to hang up on Valley too.
Oh, okay. Why are you depressed, by the way?
Why am I depressed?
Yeah.
No.
Because I had to.
Because what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
I'm fighting with my husband.
Oh.
What are you fighting about?
He hates success. I like success. He doesn't know how to handle success, and this is none of your gosh darn business.
It's Loveline, though.
Yeah.
We can maybe help
I'm
you.
a capitalist. I think he's a commie.
Ah.
I love him to death, but we're fighting a little.
Is that what attracts you guys to each other? Is that kind of
dichotomy?
Yes.
Well, he presents a very, very frail image of himself, and I guess I present a strong image. Some people have the relationship very skewed. We're very equal. He's much smarter and more aggressive than people give him credit for, and goal-oriented, but he's got a Johnny Rotten little voice in his head going, punk, punk. So.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because he's very inverted, and I don't want to talk about him, damn it.
Okay, we'll move on. I'm glad you at least got that far about it, because I hate that you're depressed. I want you.
I'm not that depressed. I'm okay. I mean, I like being here.
Okay, don't worry about being funny. You're doing good. I swear to God.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go and move to Michelle from Irvine, 15. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Loveline. A very depressed Courtney Love, Dr. Drew, and myself. So what's going on? Dr. Drew, fork it up. So what's your problem, Michelle?
My problem is me and my boyfriend have been going out for about 2 weeks now, and his ex-girlfriend wants to, I don't know, she's in a gang, and she's really mad at me, and she's threatened me because I'm going out with her ex-boyfriend, which I don't understand, you know? And it's my friends tell me to just follow my heart, but at the same time, I don't want to be walking down the street and then have a bunch of people approach me, you know?
Wait, is it a gang? Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Irvine.
Well, yeah, but
is there gangs there?
No, she hangs out in a gang in Santa Ana.
You know what? There are gangs everywhere, by the way, just in case
Yeah,
you're
there
wondering.
are, totally.
And there's gangs in the Midwest. There are gangs everywhere.
Everywhere.
It is big. Teens and guns is a big deal right now.
I got a gun.
Do you really?
Yeah, well, after people go through your trash, trying to write unauthorized biographies about you and try and break in your house, you buy a gun.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
It's okay. It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
So, what do we say about what should she do about her boy or girlfriend or this girl that's harassing her? How much do you like this guy, by the way?
I like him a lot. And I don't know, it's just, I mean, I've known him for a while, you know, we've been friends, and
I think we all really want to say, hey, do the right thing, and you got to go with your heart, and love will win out, and all that. But it's really tough, because I was 15 and I was totally scared of I was a frail little loser, and I was afraid of people kicking my ass. So I don't know.
Me too.
It all depends on how much you like him and how much you're willing to
risk.
But you're only 15.
Yeah.
And how much have you really had in contact with them so far?
Oh, we have not had sex yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Crush. Got a crush.
Is it infatuation at this point?
I don't know if you could say that. I don't know. It's just, I know him and his girlfriend, they lobstered together.
So they're not together. So
No.
Stealing a boy is a sin.
Yeah.
I did it once, and you know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
The very next day, my house burnt down after I slept with him. Karma.
Yeah.
So, stealing a boy against another girl is
Well,
a
I mean,
sin.
they've been not together for
Oh, so you wouldn't be stealing him?
Hmm?
You wouldn't be stealing him?
No.
But she'd still
But
kick
the
your
thing
butt?
is, she thinks that I have to ask her for permission. That's
Well,
what
if she's your
I-
girlfriend, you kind of do have to ask her for permission.
But we're not really friends, though.
Well, then tell her to go to hell.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
May have crabs. I had crabs.
You did?
Yes. Why am I telling you all this stuff? I did have crabs from a dressing room in one of those sleazy holes. I used to work at.
Right.
No, come on, seriously.
You can do that. You can get that.
I'm totally kidding. You know what?
Put on Valley One.
Did you have crabs, Lewis? Has Kennedy ever had crabs?
You know, Kennedy's never.
Oh, she's a virgin, right?
She's never.
The Juliana Hatfield syndrome. I know Hyman's vocal cords.
Okay, you know what? I you know what? I'm glad we're segueing out of this because I was gonna like admit something over the air.
Just push on Valley One. Yeah.
Herpes,
listen,
crabs.
Listen, but what's wrong with virginity for males and females? Because you're equating virginity with females
marketing,
only.
It's like a new marketing thing. Like, I love Sister, the Juliana song, and I think she's got some really cute lyrics. But like her marketing herself as a virgin.
She's not marketing herself as
yes,
that.
she is.
She's not.
Did you see the LP is telling Tabitha I'm a virgin? And then I just saw a recent thing in alternative press like I'll never be a slut. I'll never be a slut.
You can't believe everything
What's
you
a
read.
slut? Wait. There's not a male word for a slut. You know, you get all the babes you want. What can I call you? A hot stud?
A male slut.
No. A whore isn't even derogatory. And a whore is a word applied to a woman. You know, in this English language, there is not even a third-person pronoun to describe both of our sexes. I am part of mankind. So,
sleazy?
That doesn't work. It's not as effective. Slut. You know, that's an insult to me. If I say you're a slut, hey, you're a stud. So...
It's unfortunately true.
It is unfortunately true. And most civilized languages do have a word for both sexes rather than mankind. When people translated the Bible from the original Jewish language or Yiddish or Sanskrit, whatever it was, there was a word for both sexes, and they changed that to mankind because are they called lexicographers? The people that do the Webster's dictionary have always, you know, done things towards men and you know, I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, you know, my language is very limited to me. And for Juliana to say, you know, I'll never be a slut, you know, or Tabitha Soren to ask Liz Phair, like, so do people think you're a slut? Would you ask Eddie Vedder? So when you sing about the girl with her legs spread, do people think you're a slut? No.
They just no. Hey, but you know what?
I have a chip on. I feel like Spike Lee right now. I swear.
But you know what though? I'm just. They think Vince Neil is like a jerk. You know what I mean? It's like because he's like
the babes are like, "How you have Pauly Shore up here all the time? What the hell is that?" You know? Excuse me, Pauly. First of all, he needs a wardrobe overhaul. Like I would believe. And I mean, my friend Roddy's in Faith No More, and I like really tackily went to see him open for Billy Idol one day. I could not even believe this scene back there, and Pauly's got like 6 babes on his arm. What is that? Sometimes if I had like 2 babes on my arm,
that's changing though, isn't it?
I'd be a whore.
That's changing though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna change it.
Okay.
What way is it changing? That guys are doing that less?
Well,
no,
Clinton's
you know what?
Hillary.
You know what? It's known as the '80s mentality.
No, it's the
yeah.
90s.
Well, at least no.
Well, what's 80s?
A Motley Crue, Van Halen, like the whole like chicks, arena rock.
I've never seen a groupie backstage at a Nirvana show. Yet I've seen a million groupies backstage at an Alice in Chains show. So you know, in terms of alternative rock, you know, I don't think there's groupies backstage at a Paul Westerberg show. Maybe who knows? I haven't been there. You know, but I mean, it's like you know the whole boy rock myth of like getting as many chicks as you can. That's kind of annoying to me.
But not only is it annoying, it's really dangerous.
Should we talk about crabs, by the way?
We shall. But the point I was trying to make was that male or female promiscuity is just a very dangerous form of behavior right now.
You know, the 3 of us women in this room have all had our slut phases, okay? Except maybe Jan, she's a little more chaste. But me and Rochelle, so there's a Geffen rep, and we've had our little slut phases. Now there's nothing. It didn't have anything to do with my self-esteem. It had to do with like if guys can do it, I can do it. And then I realized it's like putting on blackface. It's not the same. There's a different dynamic. You know,
it's different for women, right? It has different impact on
it
them.
does it because
That's right.
he comes.
That's right. It just has a different
impact. He walks away
impact.
with me.
Right.
I don't walk away with a piece of him. You know?
Right.
Excuse me for my hand gestures.
It has different impact on women. That's right. Women learn that sometimes the hard way.
Yeah.
But more importantly, there are biological consequences of that kind of behavior, and I think it's quite well recognized now that there's serious illnesses out there. The problem is people are not changing their behaviors. In fact,
because they think what? We're privileged, we're white, we don't have to do this?
Just whatever it is, some kind of magical thinking that it's not going to happen to them. The fact is of sexually transmitted diseases are on the upswing right now.
Okay, Dr. Drew, I want to bring something up with you. Did you read Spin this month?
No.
Well, hold on, Lewis. I know you have crabs, but hold on a second.
But Spin comes up with all kinds of weird stuff.
Okay, but this guy, this doctor is like incredible. Guccione did this interview with him, and he talked a lot about how Kaposi's, this might sound incredibly right-wing and crazy, but he talked a lot about like Kaposi's being on your hands and where people would do anal. He talked a lot about hepatitis and different cancers. He talked a lot about how ACT causes death instantly. I mean, his theories were amazing and really split apart the whole HIV thing, which we're buying. You know, plagues have always had snake oil salesmen from the start.
The Spin thing, right? And this guy is one of them. And the Spin.
You think so?
Oh, and the
Are
Spin,
you sure?
Absolutely. And Spin.
You're gonna have to talk to me about that because I
But
believe
Spin
him.
keeps publishing these things over and over and over that
Well,
are
at least they keep at it.
that are way outside of what is in fact known to be. And whenever there's an epidemic and a
but
plague,
look at somebody like Gallo, you know, who like hid the truth. You know, they're dumping like AIDS-infested blood into blood banks for years because it.
For instance, the truth is beginning to come out now about, for instance, the Kennedy assassinations all being worked out and all this paranoid hype about all these different. It's just, you know, if people sit down and study the facts, and if you work with people that deal with these illnesses on a daily basis, it's not a big mystery. The mystery is it's this mysterious illness that you don't get to see, and it's killing people, and that creates a lot of panic and paranoia.
Historically speaking, and this applies to you, historically speaking, women used to occupy, in the medieval times and previous to that, they used to occupy the job as healers. And when men decided on this class of gentlemen doctors, this is when the Inquisition started. And this is when the witches happened, because midwives and women that were healers were seen as witches. So that it made room for these male, I'm not saying you're one of them, but very arrogant doctors to have this class, you know, this above class. Women, midwives were not allowed to use forceps, and men were, you know, and so on and so forth. So, you know, this male-dominated, like, cure. Sorry.
You might have to take this one outside because this guy has crabs.
Let's duke it out.
And I'm really, Lewis. How you doing?
All right.
So you got crabs.
Well, like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, are they jumping up out of your pubic hair?
Nah, because, like, I've been with some girl named Renee, like, for a year now.
You been what?
And, like, I've been with some girl named Renee, like, for a year now. Like, she's like, I don't know, like, I never used protection or nothing.
Yeah.
And then she told me today that she had crabs, and I just want to know, like, the signs, you know. 'Cause she's been with three other of my friends and stuff.
Kite. What's it called? Kite. What's the stuff you put on? Kite.
Quell. The condom.
I thought it was A200.
Well, that's the over-the-counter stuff, but it really doesn't work very well. The Quell is what's a common.
The condom you didn't use, dummy.
The condom that won't protect you against crabs.
Yeah, because the hair.
You know what? When you get crabs, you know. Believe me.
They're jumping, man. I saw them. I looked down. Oh, my God.
You see them and they itch.
Oh.
Okay? All right.
They're living creatures.
They are
in
like
your
little
pubic
parasites,
region.
and they look like little tiny crabs. And me and Lewis both know.
That's right. Just from a friend of mine.
Yeah, I heard it from a friend, too. Sorry.
Okay, we're going to play some commercials and come back. Do you want to play another song?
Yeah, play Silver Fire Truck.
Okay, come back on Loveline on KROQ.
The best of times are brewing here. This is the time for an easy drinking beer. Keep it smooth, silver bullet smooth, yeah. Cool Light, it is the right beer now. Oh, keep it smooth as a nice mountain stream. Smooth like a white water dream. Keep it smooth, silver bullet smooth. Coors Light, it is the right beer now.
Join Coors Light at the Orange International Street Fair Labor Day weekend at the Orange Circle. Enjoy the foods from various ethnic regions, arts and crafts, booths, entertainment, and much more.
Coors Light, it is the right beer now. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
When you got the power, move. If you feel the groove, shout. When you want to get out, it's the power of the two. Get vertical. You got the power. Get vertical. With Mountain Dew. Get vertical. Feel the power, baby. You got the power. Get vertical. Come on, with the power of
power of Mountain Dew.
You know what's wrong with the world today. Everything is too unstructured, too relaxed, too casual. All of you running around in those big slappy t-shirts and those loose, ill-fitting jeans. Why, the other day I saw a young man in jeans so loose they were falling down so far I could practically see his... Well, never mind. It's just not right. It's not proper.
It's time for Levi's Stonewash 550 jeans to go on sale at Miller's Outpost. With their relaxed fit, they're, a loose interpretation of the original. And now we've even relaxed the price, down from $40 to just $29.99.
It's not that I'm old-fashioned. I mean, there are some days when I go out without my girdle. It's just, first it's loose clothing, then it's loose language, loose values, loose morals. Where's it going to stop?
Stop by and check out the Levi's Stonewash 550 jeans on sale for $29.99, but only till Saturday.
It's frightening. Very frightening.
Miller's Outpost. Hey, it's your life.
Del Taco here, reporting live for, yes, Del Taco. Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Did you know you can get incredibly delicious, filling food for just 79 cents?
And the Tooth Fairy lives under my pillow.
Well, I've always wondered where she stays. Anyway, Del Taco's got lots of great values, like a marinated chicken soft taco for just 79 cents.
Really? What else can I get?
A tasty cheddar cheese quesadilla.
For 79 cents?
Yep, even a satisfying double beef taco made to your order with fresh ingredients like 100% seasoned ground beef.
Fresh ingredients made to my order, only 79 cents?
Only at Del Taco. The other guys use boil-in-a-bag meat.
Yuck.
And they don't even have quesadillas or double beef tacos.
Well, shame on those other guys.
So what do you think the Tooth Fairy does with all that change anyway?
She probably changed it to Del Taco.
Get into participating Del Tacos today for lots of great 79-cent values. Chicken soft tacos, double beef tacos, and more.
Looking for somebody to take turns at the wheel and share expenses on a week-long cross-country Blue Highways tour of historic murder sites? Brian, who in their right mind is going to want to do that?
Brian Kessler is planning a cross-country trip to research serial killers.
I think we should at least met them first. Beggars can't be choosers. They were the only ones to answer the bride share note, remember?
Early Grace is the expert.
We're going to climb up to that famous Hollywood sign. We're going to howl at the moon.
Who's going to teach him he still has a lot to learn.
You ain't never killed no one, have you, bro? No. Nope. Tell me something big time. How in the hell you gonna write a book about something you don't know nothing about?
Starring Kate Fierce, Juliette Lewis,
You heard those people early.
and Brad Pitt from A River Runs Through It.
Do I feel powerful? Do I feel superior? I feel good.
California. Fear never travels alone. From Gramercy Pictures, rated R. No one under 17 admitted without parent. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Ah, the sounds of life in the Arctic. The gentle breezes. Softly falling snow. Glorious nature. And the new, unbelievably cool, bursting mint flavor of Carefree Sugarless Gum. Try new Cooler Mint Carefree, Spearmint and Peppermint. They're bursting with flavor.
You know what? We're gonna take more love calls. Is that okay? Can we play the song later?
Yeah, and then we'll do some music.
Heavy debate.
Oh, you know what though? You know what? I've got to say something.
Okay.
We're doing a
It's
pregnancy
Loveline on
testing.
KROQ.
The EPT is giving away free pregnancy testing tomorrow night. And anybody who comes up, who believes they might be pregnant, it comes up as a couple, is supposed to bring their mate with their partner. Hopefully, it would not be.
Are they going to film it?
No, they wanted. This is just a promotion they're doing for these pregnancy tests over
hard copy.
and they're relatively expensive tests. So I think it's a nice promotion.
Isn't it the pink thing?
It's one of the. This is the EPT one, yeah. And they're even going to give you KROQ T-shirts, KROQ water bottles, KROQ keychains, CDs.
Come down and get a pregnancy test and
but
get a free T-shirt.
What's going to happen is the screeners are going to be screening from now until about 12:15. If anybody's interested in coming up tomorrow night to have the test done, this is the urine test. This is the screening, over-the-counter available screening for pregnancy. If you believe you are pregnant, this company is going to give you a free test.
Excellent.
And the numbers are the usual request lines, and call in if you want to do that tomorrow night.
Hey, Dr. Drew, you know what I've realized that we haven't done all night?
Well, we sang it once, or I did at the very beginning.
I don't do it.
You don't do it?
No, I don't do that jingle. Damn
Okay.
it. That was my
Jingle
condition.
the damn. Jingle the damn.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Let's do it. It's your last chance to do it.
I'm gonna do a solo.
All right, good.
I'm gonna do Axl
Can
Rose.
I do the guitar part? Come on, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what song?
You're doing Loveline, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing the guitar solo.
Thank you, Los Angeles! How y'all doing tonight?
I'm ready. You ready to party, Los Angeles?
Anybody here want to get mellow?
Anybody here want to hear Suede?
I already want this one. Which one?
Okay, it's Loveline with Courtney Love of the band Hole and former Jumbo Clown Room employee. And Dr. Drew, Lewis Largent here. And David, 17 from Covina.
Yeah, hello.
David, you have a very irreversible problem, I think. Is it irreversible, Dr. Drew? I guess we're going to find out.
Uncircumcised.
I know, that's what I meant.
So he could be circumcised.
He could be circumcised at a later age? Okay. But why don't you tell us about your problem after we just gave it away there?
All right. Well, see, like, I don't know. I'm embarrassed about being uncircumcised. Like, I don't know how the girls, feel about that.
Well, you know what? We got 4 of them up here.
For what?
4 girls.
Girls, okay. Rochelle, Janet, and
Amira.
You go, and then I'll say last what I think. Janet hates it. We've already discussed it.
Be honest.
I know a guy who works for my husband's band who is. I'm not saying who. Rochelle, what do you think?
I don't.
Okay, let's just get graphic. Penises are not unattractive. They're nice, but when you have to fold the thing back, oy. And I'm sorry, sweetheart. I mean, I'm sure you're lovely, but oy.
So, David?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I'm just.
Can you get circumcised now at late, Drew?
Yep, you can. It's a little painful.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. But.
Yeah, you can. We've had a couple of lengthy discussions on the show with the community about how people feel about
I can only
this.
imagine how many discussions you have.
Well, in fact,
poor man really likes to talk about it.
What ultimately has come forth.
Aside from rectums, penis is his next.
No, he likes boobs too.
The consensus generally has been that it really doesn't make a lot of difference, and it's primarily a cultural bias. I'll say that there are certain health issues
aesthetic as well, I might add.
And Courtney's bringing up aesthetic issues tonight, but for instance, there are no cases of penile cancer reported in circumcised males. There's
you got that going for you there.
No, it's circumcised.
Oh,
no cases in circumcised. And there are certain infections and things you can be predisposed to if hygiene isn't done meticulously.
Punch your parents.
But for the most part, it's a cultural bias, and Courtney's actually expressing a aesthetic preference based on that cultural bias.
Which makes me feel really sexist, because I get really mad at guys for judging women about certain things.
And this guy has an uncircumcised penis, and look at you now.
Yeah, what a hypocrite, huh?
Yeah, but you're entitled to your opinion. You live in this culture.
But I mean,
listen, you live in this culture.
It is.
No, you live in this culture. The culture affects you, and you're just expressing.
It's a smoother ride, all right. I hate to be poor, man. It's just...
David, if it really bothers you, see a urologist. Circumcision can be done, but don't worry about it. It really is primarily a cultural bias. Okay.
You don't really think it's like a real big problem.
It is not a real big problem.
Not
if it's a problem to you, get it done. But I wouldn't be concerned about it. All right.
But see, I'm afraid, I have sex or something, And,
well, you're 17 anyway, so when you feel comfortable, you have the right person. I'm sure it won't be a big issue for you. Okay.
All right, thanks.
David, don't let it get you down too much.
Oh yeah, the guy that works for Nirvana, the houses. Boy, he gets
the babes.
Plenty, the babes.
Thanks, David.
As the babes you would call him on MTV.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thanks, David. We move along to Russell from Ontario, who is going to be on. Let's see, OC2. Drew, I still haven't figured out how to work this phone system that
Girlfriend in a coma.
You're putting that one on hold.
Girlfriend
has a lesbian share with his sister. Oh, that's not mine. That's yours.
Okay. Hello, Russell, 16 from Ontario.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Welcome to Loveline.
How's it going?
Say hi to the gang.
Hi.
Hi. Are you circumcised?
Yeah.
And don't worry, uncircumcised is not such a bad thing.
Let Lewis read that real quick.
I'm being a bit of a witch.
You read that?
No, I didn't.
It said that Asians is too general a term because Indians are also Asians.
Okay, I'm talking about people from the East who do not eat cheese. That's what I was speaking of. Cheese is not part of the Asian or Indonesian cuisine. It is considered, apparently, by people that are involved in cuisine that is Asian Oriental or whatever, Occidental, shall we say, is not part of their cuisine. They don't use cheese. So this guy shouldn't get mad at me on this fact.
Is this Russell?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I've been going out with this girl for like 7 months, and I like her a lot. And
how old is she?
She's 16 too.
Okay.
And her and my sister, they're like best friends. And she spent the night over here like a month ago.
Your girlfriend did?
Yeah, with my sister.
What do you mean with your sister? Oh, because they're best friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
And her room's like right behind mine, so I can hear what's going on in hers. And I heard like a little noise and stuff. And I went to see what was going on. I knocked on the door and I opened the door, and I walked in there like messing around in bed. My sister and my girlfriend. So do you think I should like confront my girlfriend?
We had an outbreak of that was like the theme of last night's show.
Yeah.
Did last night inspire you to call in?
No, I didn't listen to that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, it's inappropriate. Yes, absolutely. I mean,
you know what? Why is it, by the way, that for some reason, like if you're bisexual or something, it's okay to have an affair with the same-sex person? That's still having an affair with somebody, right?
Right, exactly. No matter how you look at it. And especially with somebody in your own family. I mean, that's somebody who really is crossing inappropriate boundaries and is hurting you badly and your sister.
Yeah.
I mean, this is affecting the relationship with your sister.
A lesbian issue aside, the fact that she's doing something with somebody else is totally wrong.
Right.
That's it. That's
right.
absolutely
Well,
right. The moral judgment is
no.
here.
Listen, she's unfaithful in the relationship.
Right.
She's not having any concern for his feelings, doing it right next door to him, and disrupting his family. I mean, this is not the kind of person you want to give your feelings to.
Oh, okay.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
She's trouble, babe.
Okay. I have a feeling this could get this one could get a little ugly here.
Living in feminist hell. Ooh, let's go.
Okay. And his name is Richard.
Hey.
Richard, I think it's going to get a little hot in here right now. I have a feeling.
No. Come on. I'm not a separatist.
Okay.
No, don't say that. You give me off on the wrong foot.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Loveline, Richard. Glad to have you on
Thanks.
a smooth ride. And you're 21 from La Habra.
Oh, okay, the last fact that just came says, I miss my foreskin. Yay. Said, I miss my foreskin.
Little note for you, Dr. Drew.
I know I saw it. Thanks.
Okay, so Richard, what's going on?
Well, I've been going out with this girl for about 2 months now, and she's like really, really feminist. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm really open-minded. I think that women have been treated wrong in this country big time. But like, she wants me to be a feminist.
What does that mean to you, to be a feminist and a male?
Well, I mean, like, she automatically just assumes that every woman that brings any case to court or anything is right. And that, like, if there's a man against a woman, the woman's right and the man's wrong automatically.
That's you have a point. That can be a load of crap.
It's like I try to be as sympathetic and try. I totally understand where she's coming from, but she wants me to be a feminist, and I think.
But what does that mean to you, to be a feminist? That means an equalist, a humanist. Am I right?
See, that's the word I use. I'm a humanist. I think that I don't like to see anybody being downtrodden or pushed down in this society, and she won't. That's not cool to her. She wants women on top, and everybody else is by the wayside. And I think,
oh, come on! Does she want women on top and everyone else by the wayside? I mean, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, not on the wayside, but that's like the prime issue for her is women, and to me, it's like people. I want to stop this.
Is she a learned feminist? And for instance, does she go to college, do feminist studies?
Yeah, she graduated from Berkeley, and now she goes to law school.
Yay!
Up there.
Berkeley.
Up in the hotbed.
So, have you read Backlash?
Huh?
Have you read Backlash, the Susan Faludi book?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she just like anytime she brings something up, we are always talking about political things. And
you know what Kurt says to me sometimes?
I just get ripped apart, man, and I'm like, okay, wait, no, I didn't mean what. She puts words in my mouth, and and I need to know how to like.
She sounds a little paranoid.
I've listened to you a couple times on Loveline, and you know about this stuff.
What's something you might be
I can relate to this. Whenever I read like a feminist book, which I've like got them all now because I've just gotten so angry lately, Kurt I'll start like pointing at the TV, and I'll just go like, look, he said mankind,
Look
or
what you
look
guys
at
do.
look at this and look at that, and he just goes, Courtney, I hate it when you read those feminist books for about a week.
Yeah.
Even though
weird.
he is a feminist,
I mean, if you put it the way you... Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
You got 7 seconds.
I mean, it was bull crap. But, I mean, it's nonsense, and we need to fix that. But there's other things that need to be
What part is nonsense?
Well, back to the issue of you and her. Have you obviously had discussions about this?
Oh, yeah.
And so there's no...
Well, this is kind of a turning point. I mean, like, not a turning point, but this is a pretty pivotal point in our relationship because she's back at school and I'm back in school down here. So, like, tomorrow night I'm flying up there for the weekend, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty heavy.
Why is she so paranoid? Did something happen to her?
I don't really know. I mean,
Did something
she's
happen
trying
to
to
her?
push me away. She's been in a bad relationship not too long ago. Where
Yeah.
So is she just protecting herself by
I think
doing
that's
this?
part of it, but it's like I'm trying to crack this shell, and I can't figure it out. She
Well,
was in a
feminism
relationship.
is paranoia, and paranoia is reality.
Yeah.
So,
So they're intertwined.
Well,
and I can't get through it.
No. I think the thing that's really important an issue with this is like when a person chooses to do something, music, I don't care, literature, writing, going to school, whatever. It's a matter of merit,
Yeah.
to a certain degree. I mean, we should not like support female bands just because they're girls and
Just
they're
because
rare.
they're girls. I know.
Right,
I mean,
right.
That's how I am. And what's weird is like her last boyfriend. She found out after they had broken up that he was a heroin addict. And he embezzled all the money from Berkeley to buy heroin, and then she had to wire him money to go to the clinic, and blah blah blah. And he tried to commit suicide in her house.
Something psychologically is going on with your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's throwing stuff at me.
No, listen. The feminism may be based in fact, but it has a psychological role in the way she's relating to you right now, and it's not healthy to be that paranoid to use things like feminism to fuel a psychological issue. I understand, but something is very, very wrong.
I've been to Riot Girl meetings where it's just like, man, that kill all men.
And again, you remember that we were talking earlier about sexual abuse and early childhood trauma, and those are the kinds of things that
happens
result.
to women mostly.
That happens to women, and
It happens to boys, but
this
I
is.
was
happens a lot to men.
I was
lot
a
to men.
virgin until this year, so I mean, I'm not like the type of guy that you've been talking about earlier. That men don't feel the same way about those things. I think I'm pretty cool about that kind of stuff.
Well, you sound like a really decent guy. Yeah.
I'm tripping out. She don't buy it. Like when I tell her stuff, she thinks it's just another guy telling her the lines.
Well, yeah, that's her problem.
Again, remember we talked about people who have difficulty with intimacy and create chaos in relationships. Something traumatized her early on.
Yeah.
And now she's getting involved in a sort of paranoid posture, and she's using feminine, and she's using as the vehicle. The feminism is the vehicle.
And feminism, like literature and studies, is so wide. There's so many places to not get paranoid within it, and there's so many. We live in a time where we can really make effective changes as women, as men, and she sounds like he said that she has some more emotional issues than political issues.
Cool.
So take this ammo back with you and have a good
Can I
chat.
add one thing to that?
Sure.
Courtney?
Yes?
I heard you talk about the Bible and stuff earlier.
Yeah.
Do you believe in a God?
Of course.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
When I talk to her, she acts like there's no way you could believe in any kind of God.
Well, that's because the King James
a male
Bible
God,
was
I know,
interpreted as a male God, and the original, the original from the Israeli transcripts was not a male God.
And that's what I try to tell her, that I don't believe in it like in a God the way that you hear in a
It's a
Catholic
divinity.
church.
No,
but she thinks that I'm just like faking it or something.
Well, that's her problem, honey. You sound like a really decent guy.
Cool.
So there you go.
Courtney. Thanks, guys.
All right. Take it easy. Bye-bye. We're going to come back with more Loveline after this.
Okay, Lauren, you come here to Supercuts, and you're going to get the whole deal, huh? You're going to get the shampoo cut?
Yeah.
What is the look you're looking for, really?
I don't know. Distinguished?
Distinguished?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Distinguished, but a little bit of fun at the same time. Not staid, right?
My hair is real thin, all right? I try to get it cut to a length to where it looks right, and yet I can still control it. And they always give me a real good shampoo. That's a real pleasure.
It's a little luxury for yourself, huh?
Sure.
Will you come and talk to us after you get your haircut, see if you got what you wanted?
Oh, sure.
with that beard and that rather distinguished haircut, I'd take you for some kind of international oil manipulator rather than a contractor, Lauren. But
Boy, is that right? That's a real compliment this early in the morning, I'll tell you.
no, seriously, it looks good. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, really look at it and tell me.
I wouldn't come here if I didn't look good. It's cut right. It's not too short, not too long.
Well, you're looking in top form now.
Top from my nose up, right?
95 locations in the greater Los Angeles area. No appointment necessary. Open 7 days a week. How do you want your haircut? Supercuts.
Come on, let me show you where it's at. Cold Miller Lite, I like it like that. Don't ask me about mortgages or long-term IRAs. I'm no expert on tomorrow, 'cause I'm living in today. Well, there comes a time to mellow out. At least that's what I hear. And I may be far from settled down, but I've settled on one beer. Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything. So, can your beer do this? Don't ask me about tomorrow, 'cause I'm thinking about tonight. Yeah, I may be far from settled, but I'm stuck on Miller Lite. Yeah, yeah. Come on, let me show you where it's at. Oh, Miller Lite. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I like it like that.
There are all sorts of ways to win money, but you usually have to clip something, cut something, or solve something. Not with the 1-800-COLLECT $5,000 daily giveaway. Now you'll have a chance to win every day and share $5,000 with the person whose number you're calling, just by doing what you do anyway, completing a collect call. All you have to do is dial 1-800-COLLECT instead of 0 when you're making your collect call. Call anytime between August 30th and September 28th, as often as you like. There are winners every day. 1-800-COLLECT is America's inexpensive way to call someone collect. You can save up to 44% when you call. So the next time you call someone, dial 1-800-COLLECT, and you could collect every day. No purchase necessary. Call 1-800-RULES for you for alternate entry details and complete rules. Must be 16 or older. Void where prohibited. Prize to be shared between caller and the person or company whose name appears on the telephone bill. For long-distance collect calls, savings versus AT&T operator dial 3-minute interstate call.
When you need to sell out over 1,000 acoustic guitars in just 3 days, there's only one way to do it. We can't offer higher quality. The names don't get any bigger than Guild, Ovation, and Takamine. The selection couldn't be any wider. Find every wood, neck, color, and style. No. When you have just 3 days to sell out over 1,000 acoustic guitars, there's only one way. With deals you may never see again. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's Guitar Center's Labor Day Weekend Acoustic Guitar Super Sale. Top quality steel string acoustics, just $169. $70 Dean Markley acoustic pickups, just $40. Even specially tagged Ovation guitars at nearly 60% off. And get a dozen sets of strings absolutely free. And it's more than just acoustics. Boss pedals from just $20. Fender Stratocasters just $179. Fender amplifiers half off at just $199. Every amp and accessory, every guitar on the wall. Price to sell out this Labor Day weekend only at Guitar Center.
The finest wines in the world come from the finest grapes, and the best beers in the world are made from noble hops. I'm Jim Cook, the brewer of Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Samuel Adams is one of the few beers in the world to use only noble hops. The word noble is the brewer's term for 3 rare varieties. Each year I hand select the rarest of the 3 noble hops, the Hallertau Mittelfrüh. They're grown in only 300 acres of a small valley in central Bavaria, hardly larger than Fenway Park. They're expensive, 10 times the price of common hops, and I use more of them than most brewers, a pound of noble hops in each barrel. By using these special hops in the brew kettle and the aging tanks, I create the distinctive hop signature of Samuel Adams Lager. Samuel Adams was voted the best beer in America 4 years running. The best hops make the best beer. Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
Are you over the age of 18? Do you feel sad or hopeless? Are you having difficulty sleeping? If the answer is yes, Call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. You may be suffering from depression and could earn up to $440. California Clinical Trials is currently conducting a research study on depression. Call 1-800-854-3902. Qualified participants receive a free basic physical exam, lab test, and may receive up to $440. Call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. If you or someone you know feels sad, hopeless, or lack motivation, you may qualify to participate in a research study on depression and could earn up to $440. Call California Clinical Trials at 1-800-854-3902. If you are over the age of 18, call now during Loveline. Operators are standing by to take your call at 1-800-854-3902. That's 1-800-854-3902.
106.7 KROQ. Dr. Drew has left the building. Loveline, I guess, is officially over. Soma? What track is it? We're going to play a song as per Courtney's request here.
Because he samples me on it, you know.
What track?
Seven.
Okay.
So you can write me and then call those right girls.
Okay, here's Smashing Pumpkins on Loveline, 106.7 KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's on Melrose.
We'll talk about this song later. What? Is this the wrong track?
No, it is.
Okay, it's the right track? You sure? Okay.